that works. Whatever, good enough.
Playing music on stage is one of the greatest feelings in the world. It is an inherently thrilling experience, but not for the reasons one might think. Sure, there's the emotional effects of the music and the environment, but these feelings can be found in the audience and are not the true reason performing is so enjoyable. The heart of the issue is, in all honesty, being in the spotlight. When one provides music to an audience, the musician controls the experience. From chord to chord, riff to riff, the musician has the choice to modify and rearrange the song at any time. It's like being able to drive a roller coaster. Everyone on board is having a good time, and you are too, but it's something special for you as the metaphorical conductor. It's not a great expensive effort either, as any well-rehearsed set sounds like a great relief to finally show your music live again. It's like giving something and losing nothing, and everyone appreciates it. It's the feeling of being a force for good, helping at least one person have a better day while also having a better day yourself. It is a flawless transaction. Well, not really. There's a reason you pay to go see gigs after all, but in the moment when the band is playing and the crowd is dancing, it is. It is this perfect moment in which everyone is being lifted up together that is what everyone is seeking. It is a social mechanism of free happiness headed by you, the musician. And like leading by example, you must groove by example to complete the moment and draw everyone into your performance. That kind of leadership by participation, I feel, is underestimated by most people. Any given action that is mundane right now could, in a different circumstance, be a powerful statement and a call to action simply by starting a movement. The first man to clap in a silent theater, the first soldier to go over the trench, the first person to speak up and voice their mind. All of these are motivational scenes in life that compel others to act, but none are especially important without context. The situation at hand is almost always more important than the action you take, so one must always search for opportunities. Don't let indecision and fear of failure cow you into letting the responsibility to act fall onto someone else's shoulders when you know what to do. Sometimes the best guidance in a trying situation is to simply do it yourself. Obviously, this advice should come with a grain of common sense, but it doesn't take a miracle to lead. When my car breaks down on the side of the road, I don't expect to be able to hop out and build a new air filter out of grass and shoelaces. But what I do strive for is everyday excellence. When someone trips over themselves in the hallway or drops their open backpack down the stairs, I always try to do what I can to help in that circumstance. It's only what could be expected of a well-functioning member of society as myself. But nobody could blame me for simply walking past, could they? If I simply rubbernecked and carried on, would anyone care? Certainly not the victim of this minor accident. They're too busy snatching the contents of their backpack up from the hall. But what if someone stopped to help? Could they blame me for strictly minding my own business? Of course not. Maybe you were in a hurry, maybe you hadn't noticed, but you're one of the dozens walking past now. Now, as you carry on past to your next class, you might realize that you've just been presented with an opportunity to lead by participation and decided that it wasn't a good enough deal. Whether you thought your trip to the math dungeon was more important, or perhaps that the person looked like they could handle themselves, the chance to be a constructive impact on your own life and someone else's has been recognized and forgotten. Undoubtedly, there will be more chances, and better ones too, but every chance missed is a gift horse left behind. You don't know the rewards any given opportunity could present, but rewards there will be. If you don't already know the person to whom the accident has occurred, you will be meeting them in the most positive manner possible. Anyone looking on will see you as someone who cares about people around them, and by extrapolation, the larger society. At the very least, you yourself will know that you did something good for someone else. An easy opportunity to be a good Samaritan is worth taking. It is an example of a flawless transaction. What do you lose by daring to take 5 seconds and help someone else out? By leading by participation. I believe I've made the answer clear.